see uh, currently 5.4 GB has been consumed till now. Okay, currently if you check, let's see. So 3.5 GB has been used for PITR dietary, and this dietary also already consumed 2.6 GB. Okay, now the size continuously increasing. Now it has been restored successfully. Now Oracle going to perform some recovery, applying the archive files. Now data file has successfully been restored. Okay, let's check. Auxiliary database file is 2.6 GB and data file required for the user of my table is size 4.8 GB. Okay, so now currently export of table is executing. Now a table export has been started. I also check PS1 is here S1. There's two instance is currently running. This is my actual original instance DB1, and this instance has been created by the Oracle for the temporary purpose. And after the completion of this activity, Oracle automatically shut down this instance. This instance will shut down after completing export. Okay, when this export complete, Oracle will shut down same instance because it's not required further for the recovery process. Now export of this table has been taken. Now Oracle has been closed this instance. So that's one. Now instance has been closed. Okay, this instance has been shut down. There is no more required this instance for further recovery. So Oracle shut down this instance. Now after this is the last step is going to perform, going to execute. This is the import of table, and this is a very important steps. In this step, Oracle importing the table into my database. Okay, till now 9.2 GB has been consumed for this activity. Okay, so now after that the archive file will be generated. Okay, till now 316K archive file has been generated. Okay, let me also show you that one thing. Let's perform count on table. Now currently count of table is 0. Okay, and import is currently running. Okay, let's check the directory. Okay, this current directory is the data archive file. Okay, and if I want to check the current location, review minus SSC. Okay, 190 MB archive file has been generated, and my database table row count is currently 0. Currently, import of table is running. Okay, Let me also show you some examples. Okay, these are some examples. Okay, you can use remap table. By this, you can also remap a table. You don't want to restore the same table with the same name. So you can also remap the table name by the use of this command. Okay, and if you don't want to import the table, if you only want to take a dump of this tables, so you can use the no table import option in recover table command. Okay, so this is the until time. You can use also the until time in this. This is the syntax for you, the until time. Okay, if you don't remember the SCN number and don't know the SCN number, okay, so you can also use the until time for this recovery. Okay, so currently data importing is running. So let's wait for the data importing. Also, let's check the how many files have been generated. Okay, let me also check the size of the 1.7 GB data files has been generated. You can also check the df minus h. This is a complete file system. Okay, till now 12 GB has been consumed by slice data 2. Okay, and in this slice data, this is my original database data file folder. So Olga will not use this folder, okay, because I use data2 folder for my auxiliary database creation. So Oracle will not touch this folder for his operation. Okay, Oracle will perform all activity in slash data2 restore folder. Okay, now table has been import. Let me check the count of table. By the screen can show the 1.88 GB has been import or these rows has been import successfully. Now currently index is creating on that table by the import utility. Now see we have successfully restored this table, but index is creating, but till now we have successfully recovered the data. Okay, it's a very good option for Oracle. We can restore the logical objects uh, table and table partition by the use of this feature. Now currently index is creating. Also check its current size of redo. Till now 2.5 GB redo has been generated. df minus h. Okay. Till now we have 35 GB size available in this folder. Okay. Till now it's use 12 GB on the slice data 2 file system. So we need to monitor only this file system where we creating our auxiliary database. Okay, if you are using ASM, so you need to monitor the ASM instance size. And if you are using the file system based, so you have to monitor the file system And sometimes we also use the ACFS file system, which we create from the ASM. So we can also use the ACFS file system for this auxiliary recovery. Okay, so at that time we have to monitor the ACFS file system. And because ACFS file system also the shared file system we can use if you are using the RAG environment. So this ACFS file system will be appear on can be appear on the both database instance. Okay, if you are using a single instance on the ASM, so you can also create the ACFS file system on it. If you don't have the ASM instance in your environment, if you are using the file system database, you can create same auxiliary database on the file system as well. But you have to ensure that you should have ample space of for that. Okay, and how to calculate this space, I have already told you in my previous steps. Okay, till now 13 GB has been used, and index is still creating. It its time depend on your environment. If you are using a powerful machine, if you are using Exadata, Oracle Exadata, and if you use this command on Oracle Exadata, okay, so definitely it will not take this time. But this time is depend on your computer, on your machine CPU, your machine memory, and the size of your table. Okay, this operation is depend on that. So if you have a powerful machine, Exadata, IBM power machine, so this operation definitely more faster than and currently this is my machine. This is a test environment. Okay, so I don't have a much more CPU in this machine, but if you use the same operation in your production and your powerful machine, Exadata, which I already told you, Exadata, uh, Power, IBM Power 6, Power 7, Power 9. So definitely it will not take too much time on your machines. But you don't need to worry about it. You can perform the same activity on your production environment. There is no any impact of this activity on your production database as well. You just need to monitor the space. Okay, just need to ensure the availability of a space. Okay, just need to ensure the availability of a space. Okay, this operation will not impact on your anymore on your database. Okay, and if you worry about the restoration of same table, you can remap. You can remap the table by another name. Okay, so Oracle will not use the same name of your previous table. You can use after and you restore this table by the actual by the any temporary name. After the verification, you can rename this table again to actual name. Okay, so there is no any impact of this activity on your production database, and don't need to worry about it. This activity will corrupt your database. This activity will corrupt any impact on your database. This activity will not shut down your database. Okay, so don't need to worry about it. The impact of your database. But just need to ensure the size, availability of size in your database. If you are ASM, you are the ASM, you should have a ample space available in your environment. Okay. Now index has been created. Now currently table statistics is executing. If I check df minus h, this 14 GB has been consumed till now. Du minus hsc is 4.8 GB used in archive directory. Okay, let's exit from there. Okay, slash data 2. Okay, du minus c is 9.2 GB used for auxiliary database plus for my point in time database and my export dump, and the 4.8 GB used for archive file. So you can calculate your table size by this. Okay, let's also show you restore DB size. Let's see. Okay, you see that 4.8 GB consumed for the data files which belongs to my table, 2.6 GB consumed for auxiliary database which Oracle create for temporary purpose. Okay, and 1.9 GB, this is my uh, export dump size. Okay, my table size is 2.2 GB. Okay, it also uh, have the size of my index. Okay, so total size required for this activity is 9.2 GB. If you are executing some database in your environment, you can check the this activity in your task environment for take a familiarity with this. Okay, and get the actual size requirements and how much time required to restore this. If you if your application team asks you, if your management asks you to restore a specific table, your management asks you to use this specific option of Oracle. So you at that time you will be ready, okay, and you will also have a confidence to perform this activity. Okay, and in this video I use all the steps for you to give you some confidence regarding this. So now process has been completed. After the completion of process, Oracle will drop all the file which has created in this process. Okay, I see there. Okay, dump file has been dropped. Okay, now all files all files in this file from this folder has been dropped. Okay, no any file exists there. Okay, now we have successfully restored the table by the use of Oracle RMAN. We have successfully restored the table from the RMAN backup. Okay, hopefully this video will helpful for you. Thanks for watching my video and don't forget to subscribe my channel.